Hello guys, once again here is your boy Go with John. Guys, this is another episode of today, Thursday, beautiful day here in our African village. And guys, for me, I'm so happy because I'm going to meet one of the biggest biggest YouTuber, biggest content creator. That's why I'm so happy, guys, because it is not an easy thing to have a big friend like that. And like, for me, I'm just feeling very happy, guys. Let me just show you. This is the view of the place where I am, guys. And guys, imagine, you can imagine, I'm so happy, guys. And guys, please, if you haven't subscribed before we go anywhere, kindly subscribe, watch this video, push me at least to 1000 subscriber. And I know one of you will ask me, why are you making a video with let me just say react? But I'm not care. It is just I'm working, because if someone is not your friend and is my friend, you can't force it, guys. So that is it, and that's how everything is moving. So guys, before we waste any time, let's go now and see what is going on over here, guys. Wow. Guys, you can see people are working over here at this amazing site. Wow. Let me start by greeting here my friend, and you will see. Bro,
hello,
how are you?
hi man,
Hi,
welcome.
thank you so much.
We are onto the work,
Uh-huh.
and the work is on it.
Yes, I'm seeing the work is
Progressing. Exactly, we are doing something called renovation of the ponds.
Oh wow.
Exactly, and we are on it to make sure that everything is just working good.
Wow.
And this is how now the renovation is being done. Yeah, we have the people who are also inside to make sure that the fish pond is washed and also levelized, to make sure that we're going to be having another stock going to be coming. We always do this one after every period of 2 to 3 years, and sometimes it depends with the collapsing and also the water surface and the water retention and to the water. Talk about the pond, and that one gives us the renovation of the ponds each kind of the time, because right now it rains too much. Yes, and we had the land collapsing now and again. So that's why we are renovating the pond after all this, because it had already collapsed this kind of the section. You can see from the far point there, it collapsed. So we are looking for the better alternative that we can just do to reinforce this kind of a surface, not to collapse more, or not to go beyond the recognized position of the pond. Exactly.
Wow. And I'm so happy with this progress. So maybe I can ask you, how many times have you harvested here fish?
Yeah, we cannot count. I started the fish farming in 2017.
Oh,
exactly. Wow. And we harvest after every 6 months.
Oh,
exactly. So you can calculate it's like twice a year.
Yeah.
Exactly, from 2017 to 2026.
That's
so yeah, I've already harvested once in December, and now we're going to be having the renovation. But now because of the renovation, we're going to be taking a lot of time, and also you have to leave it to dry a bit. And also this is a swampy area. It was raining too much. I could not rehabilitate it while it was raining too much, because too much water will also interfere with us. And that's why I have just decided to do it while it's a bit sunny, whereby it will be so meticulous for us to do that kind of the renovation like right now. Exactly. So right now you can even scoop using the spade, and that's why you can see you're going to be scooping. You're going to be retouchable, because if it could be raining, you cannot scoop, because it's always like porridge slurry. So it's going to be so difficult for it to be scooped. That's why we are waiting for it to dry until we can make it happen. Exactly.
Wow, and I see there is a lot of materials.
Oh, the materials there. Here, we have the construction there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. you're constructing this kind of the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, and this kind of the wall as it's going to be constructed, because this area is a very swampy, and also the water surface is a bit slow, but the mud is over high. Talk about it's a very deep, very deep. So we had to construct that kind of a wall to make sure we're gonna be retaining this fish pond, because last time it collapsed to the other one.
Oh.
Exactly. So we have to make sure that we are reinforcing that one and making sure that this one will not move to the other one at that kind of the effect. Exactly. That's what we are doing at this kind of the moment here.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
wow,
man.
wow. So you are going to make also this one to be like
This one was very hectic. That's why I constructed it. And this one also, the way you have seen there, we have used that kind of a model. Talk about use of the timber barks to reinforce there to be like a gabion, which is a local material we are using to be like a gabion. That's so enough, because it will just reinforce that area and it will strong that area. Also, you can see to this position also, it's the same. We had done it for the first time here, but this kind of the stuffs, we never did them at the direct way that it was needed to be. But now we're going to be doing it in a direct way, whereby we have already bulked here with some of the bags of sand, and now we're going to be digging to the farther point. We will leave a section like the one you can see, a section there, which is left inside there, like a barrier. Because if you remove this kind of the barrier again, this kind of the soil, it's heavy.
Yeah,
Soil
it's
sometimes is more heavier, but when water is full at the fish pond, this kind of the soil is a bit lighter. But when you remove water, this kind of the soil tends to get out, because now the pressure of water that was squeezing it to be standing at the same instant area, it's now not available, so it tends to collapse. So that's why you can see it's collapsing a bit. You know, it was not here. We are going, we are extending a bit. It was on this kind of the guava tree here, once upon a time. So it's moving. So that's why you have to make sure that we are getting a permanent solution that now we are doing to this kind of an area.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Wow. And what is that? That is
That's a store.
That's a store.
Exactly, that's a store. We are storing there much of the stuffs, and also the equipment that we're going to be using, and also every kind of the stuffs that are used in this kind of the construction by now is there. And also it's going to be acting like a store for the fish industry. Talk about if you're going to be having some food, you can come under, set them there. If you have a machine, you can set it there, and it can just work from that kind of the position, and you can meal for the fish and also do other things. And also I'm going to be rearing some of the chicken here. So yeah, it's so effective also to the moment. Exactly.
I think you are supposed also to have a watchman, because
yeah. When we come to that one, we will just hire one and make sure that you're going to be protecting this kind of area, because it's now of a high reproduction. So we have to set the record clean and clear to make sure everything going to be so good.
Oh wow,
Exactly.
wow. That's amazing work, bro.
Thank you.
And I'm so happy to see everything that it is going on over here.
The fish ponds are so big, by the way, and they are they're adding up to 320 meters squared.
Oh.
And each fish pond is getting 1,200 fish per each stock.
each.
You can see how big it is, by the way. It's big enough. And you can just give us for a period of only 4 to 1 week. This kind of water will be full in this fish pond. It's the same to that one. Those are 2 days only.
2 days.
Yeah, and it has reached there with water. So this one also, after we finish today, we're going to be leveling it so equal. Then we're going to be opening water to start accumulating. Then after 1 week, which is talk about next week on Thursday, like there, or Wednesday, it should be full of
Both
water.
of them.
Exactly. And now tomorrow, after this one, we're starting it tomorrow to make sure we're going to be reinforced also, and making sure that everything is cleared and to this kind of the position.
Wow.
Yeah, so we are going systematic. So after that 1 week, now we will start something called fertilization. This pond has a lot of water. It will be filled in 2 days. This one has a lot of water.
This one has a lot than
yeah, you can see
Yes,
how water is just getting out. So it has a lot of water, and you can imagine, you don't know where it's coming from. We have this fish pond here, we have this one here, so there's a lot of water that is here. And this is a water table area, and we have to make sure that everything is coming out correct. So this one will take only 2 days. So we shall start something called fertilization of the pond, enriching water with the fertility. And that one we're going to be using animal manure, or we can be using a chime or a fertilizer, DAP fertilizer. We can just sprinkle it around, just talk about get it pour it into water, then stir. You understand, it dissolves.
Yes, I understand.
And after it dissolves, then you can sprinkle around with water. That water can. Then that kind of a fertilizer, it will now enriching the water with the fertility. And now we're going to be doing something called growth of the phytoplanktons or zooplanktons. Those are the animals that depend on fish depend on from down. So like algae, yeah, it's something that is motivated with a high fertility pond. It has that such kind of the phytoplanktons that the fish can feed on whenever it's the time for it. Whenever you don't have to throw some feeds, whenever they're relaxing, they're going to be eating the chime or eating this kind of the algae for that period of time.
Oh,
exactly.
Wow. So I think, how did you get a lot of? I know they are eating. So did you? How did you feed them?
Oh, feeding them, this kind of what we rear here are fish, which are called tilapia fish. These tilapia, they are bottom feeders, top feeders. Top feeders, what I mean is, they can only eat food stuffs that float on top of water. So they are top feeders. They only eat something which is on top of water or at the middle of water. But for the catfish, also we're going to be placing them here. They eat something which is called, they have a mode that is called bottom feeders. But also they can eat in both, top and bottom. So we're going to be rearing two types of fish, catfish and tilapia fish. Exactly. But we cannot stock the tilapia and catfish at the same time. We will stock tilapia first. After 3 months, they have grown up to something, I'll talk about a middle fingerling. Then we can now start getting it inside here, some catfish, which they grow at a very high speed of only 3 months. Then they are ready to be consumed. Exactly. So this is a target of December, and we have to make sure that everything is so meticulous. In December, we're going to be harvesting the fish as we stock this kind of this April. So in May, we should have stocked the fish because we have to finish this one. We get to this one, so we're going to be leaving them for 1 week for water to settle. Then we start fertilization of 1 week, then which is on May. Now we're going to be starting stocking this kind of the fish.
Oh, wow,
exactly.
Wow.
So it has a process. It's not an easy thing. And when now you're processing, you are going to be getting the stocking of the fish. You should have the feeds. And the most key value of this kind of the fish farm, the more you get them feeds, the more they grow.
Oh,
exactly. So the more you throw food, the more they grow. Exactly. So the more you have the food, and they eat 2 to 3 times a day. So you should have a lot of food for you to feed these 3 fish ponds here. And both of them, they take 1,200 per each fish pond. Exactly.
Bro, this progress is not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy. No, because this area, this whole area here, it's like a swampy zone, and not everybody has performed this kind of the fish ponds here.
Yes, for sure.
Do you know why? It's because it's so headaching. Number 1, we have intruders. Number 2, we have talk about the predator birds. They are coming, and also people are stealing. Correct?
Yes,
so we have such kind of the reasons that are demoralizing a person not to achieve the best. But to this kind of the way of moving, we have to control much of the things and make sure that everything is moving according to the section and also the acknowledgement that we are ever bringing to the horizon here. And you understand this is part of agriculture, but it's enclosed in one of the clouds of the Ministry of Blue Economy. This kind of the blue economy, it's for the people of mining, because the way you can see here, they are playing with sand. So this is like mining, correct?
Yes.
So even sand is mining sand, correct? So what they are doing here, it's like mining. So the fish ponds, when you want to excavate them, the way they are developed, the same way you can see they are doing here. That's how they are also dug, correct?
Yes.
Not like it's how it depends with the pocket demand. If you are rich or you are dynasty, you can use excavators. But for the people of the local people like us, a bit who have not reached at that kind of the model, we are using human power, which is scooping the soil outside, correct? So it's scooping, which is like a mining, which is now it's placed under the blue economy. And that's why now we can just have also, it's like an agriculture. And agriculture constitutes to talk about the revenue of Kenya, 50%. It's constitutes of 50% of the GDP revenue of Kenya. And agriculture, so it's a half of the budget of Kenya. So we have to practice it, because this one here, we're going to be developing something called food security from here. And also it's going to be protecting me and also protecting the consumers. They're going to be getting food, which is helping me as I help them. And if we have such kind of the things also, we have to move forward, because much of the other people, they want to learn. And I always open this kind of the game for anyone who want to learn and get to know the fish industry and much more. The students are going to be coming also to learn about the fish industry. And they're going to be knowing this is a pond, it has a dike, it has an inlet, it has an outlet, it has A, B, C, D, such kind of the things. And they will be learning and getting a little bit of something. When they go back, they talk about, I learned this kind of the things from one of the farmers from somewhere. He has done it this way and this way and this way. Why is he doing this way? And you cannot, or you can go and start developing it from their own entire area. Because where we have reached at the moment right now, there's no employment. You have to employ yourself. You have to make sure that whatever you are doing, you know what you're going to be doing at which particular rate. Nobody is going to be coming to ask you, how did you study? And you have to go. It's your pocket demand, and also who knows you. That's how you will be employed to that kind of the government. So for you to do the necessary is to develop yourself and talk about how am I going to be self-reliance. And that's what we are now venturing into. So when you see this kind of the pond here, it's for the self-reliance. So I will never talk about how I depend on somebody because of ABCD. This one is enough to feed me in years.
Yes, for sure.
Exactly. Because if you stock 1,200 fish, it means like if you sell at 100 per each fish, you have the both of it, you have more than 300,000 Kenya shillings, correct? So if you calculate that kind of the money after 6 months, and there are some of the people are not even getting 100,000 per year. Correct?
Yes, yes,
so you have to understand, and also you have other things that you are doing. And if you stock more, the more you will get the foodstuffs here. The more you stock more, the more you bring. And the more you stock more, you understand the water volume is high. Here we are not talking about the volume ratio. We are talking about the surface area. That's what we are calculating here. Because we are calculating the surface area of the pond, which is 320 meters squared, not the volume ratio of water. The volume of ratio of water, it depends with the people who are having cages. And this kind of the volume ratio, it depends with how you will rear this kind of the fish from the lakes, from the dams, from the oceans. That's how you can just calculate the volume ratio. And also when you are talking about this kind of the cages, because they are so deeper, and you can stock in a cage more than even 5,000 fish or 10,000. Why am I saying so? It's because that water, it has its own kind of the currents, and the currents are moving from one position to another. This one, they are so stuck. They are at the same position. So you should make sure that what you are doing here is the surface area exposed, because it depends with the oxygen from where? From the inlets that are coming from the capillarity format. Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yes, hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how the things are moving, and we have to move with how the movement is. And I respect for the people who want to be learning also, and getting the young people joining such kind of the teams, and also venturing into this kind of the development and this kind of the business, because if we are leaving it for the only people who are retiring, because for the people like you go to Kiambu County, you go to Mlima Kenya, which is Mount Kenya people, most of the people who are venturing into agriculture of the fish industry, they are the retired people, because the young people who are growing, we talk about it's hard work. Look at the work that they are doing here.
For real, it's
and everybody going to be telling you, no, if this is the work, and you imagine now you don't have the capital, now you are the one to do the work that they are doing there. Correct? So when are you going to be finishing? It will be so tiresome. And that's why sometimes also venturing into this kind of the industry, you should have capital for you to reinvest. And that's why always we are told everything you have to use money for you to get money. That's how it is. And that's what we are just doing here to make sure that everything is coming out so meticulous. Thank you very much for you coming and also learning much 2-3 things. And I think we're going to be getting much of the things how they're going to be coming now and again. And one day, one time, just come with a friend, and also he or she will learn and get some knowledge. And sometimes you can never know, sometimes you're going to be looking for a person who's going to be catering for them and feeding them and giving them some foodstuffs and much more to make sure that everything is happening to be good. And I always welcome anybody who wants to learn and get to know much of the things that are going to be coming and getting a little bit of knowledge from it. One day, one time, you never know tomorrow. As I say, there's no employment outside here. It's you to look for an opportunity. to insert yourself and do what is the best from that.
Yes,
And
for
if you do that one, you are the best to go. And from that now, you have that say, today is today, and tomorrow gonna be another day. Thank you, man.
For sure. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you
Thank
for your time.
Exactly.
I appreciate.
Thank you.
And God be with you.
Let's make it
And guys, please, for those people who are watching this video, kindly, this progress is still very big.
Yeah. We are still on it.
We are still on it.
Exactly.
Please
Come back whenever they're ready, and now you will see what the impact is. Huh?
Yes.
So right now we are into the production sector.
Yes, for sure.
So right now we want to produce, but when it will reach whereby we need to harvest, you'll see so many people surrounding here for free, not even being called. Huh? By now, when we are just hustling, that's why I always say I have to cater for the people who are helping me to move.
Wow.
And when you see much of the people, look at this kind of the faces. You have ever seen them when we are fishing here?
Yes,
It's not
for
the first
sure.
time. Eh?
Yes.
So I use them when I want to harvest. I use them because they're the people who have seen the fatality of this kind of the fish pond.
Wow.
Exactly, man.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
Thank you.
Yeah. So guys, this is Gintu. I'm so happy for how he welcoming me to this amazing site. I'm so happy. For now, I will just want to end this video from this side. Please, if you are, I know you will be happy to learn what Gintu has taught us about this fish pond. So if you are there watching me, keep supporting us, keep supporting Gintu, and also push us to Lord success. Guys, thank you so much for watch. I appreciate for your love and support. Let me see your comment section, what you will tell me or what you will talk about this amazing place. Bye bye guys.